I know you can feel lost when you're just starting your self improvement journey. You can feel stuck, you can feel uncertain, just don't know what direction you want to go in. And it's really because of what people like to tell you all the time. When you watch other people who are successful, on social media, YouTube, Instagram, and they always tell you all these certain things you need. So you put it in your head, like, okay, I need to have this skill, and this skill, and then I have to have it done by this time, this age. Then I need to be at this place here. I need to meet this person, and you start rushing everything, grabbing everything, putting it into your head at once, trying to rush it, setting a time limit, like, and that's not how it works. A lot of the times when you're just starting, you don't have to go out your way when you first start. You have to just learn and figure out what it is that you're finna start. You can't do something if you don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a grasp on what you're finna do before you just go out there and do it. So it doesn't matter what it is. If you're trying to start a new business, if you're trying to, finally start working out, if you're trying to build some relationship skills, you don't just go out there and do it. Yes, practice makes perfect. You know what I'm saying? I always say, don't over prepare. Go out there and actually do it. But you still need to understand exactly what you're going to do. When you join a football team, they don't just throw you out there in a game with no practice. They make you practice for a few weeks, maybe 2 3 months before they actually put you in the game. Maybe you gotta do conditioning over the summer and then practice for a few months before you play your first game. But you're not just over preparing, but it's useful practice. You know what I'm saying? They're giving you skills before they just throw you out there. It's kind of like this. You can't just start your business without even knowing what the business is about, without knowing even who your target audience is, without knowing even, what you would be trying to sell or do. Or you can't start going to the gym or eating right if you don't know what you need to eat, if you don't know what your calorie budget is, if you don't know what the macros need to be, if you don't know, your metabolic rate. If you don't know none of that stuff, then working out or eating healthy won't really help you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's for everything. I'm just using those as examples. Like relationship skills. Yes, that's one of those things where you will learn as you go. But at the end of the day, I mean, it would be way easier if you actually took some advice from people who are good at networking, or people who have had long successful relationships, or a lot of successful relationships, whether that be friends or lovers, and take advice like, yo, how do you start this conversation? How do you keep a conversation? How do you build interest? How do you build trust? You know what I'm saying? That's something you're going to learn as you go on, but you still want a grasp of it before you go out there. But a lot of you look up to these people and they tell you, you need to know this, and have this and this at this certain time, this certain age. And that's when that bad mentality starts to kick in. You know why? Because when you don't have it by the time or the age they said you need to have it by, you start feeling like you failed. But you didn't fail. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't your time yet. You're still learning, you're still growing. You can't just expect everything to fall on the day that someone else says it has to fall on. You know what I'm saying? Your time to be the star is going to come. You know what I'm saying? Your time for the quarterback to throw you that 98-yard play for the game winning field, you know what I'm saying? Game winning touchdown is going to come. Maybe not this game. Maybe not this season. Maybe it's going to be 2 seasons from now. But that game winning touchdown where you're the star, it will come. And that's like this. You don't have to, you don't have to have this, and that, what everyone says you have to have by a certain day or age. If you're starting out and you're 18, 19, or 20, you don't need to have it figured out by 21, 22. You have years ahead of you. It's really all just about starting. If you start, then that's all that matters. At least you're not just sitting there doing nothing. But stop trying to rush yourself. When you rush yourself and you don't reach that success by that time limit, you start thinking you're a failure, and then you say, you know what? I'm not even getting the results anyway, so it's not worth it. But you are getting results. The results you're getting is knowledge. Yeah, you might not be getting that financial results that you want, or the physical results that you want, or the status results that you want, but There's multiple types of results. And guess the results you're getting right now? It's knowledge, it's experience, it's empowerment, it's confidence if you use it right. But if you try to rush it and you don't see the financial growth yet, you know what I'm saying? You don't see the status growth yet, then yeah, you might be a little insecure. You might feel like you're failing without, without knowing or without realizing that you've actually grown a lot more than last time. You've grown a lot further than where you were. Because you can ask yourself the same questions now that you were asking yourself back then, and you have way more answers. But because you don't see a bigger number in the wallet or a bigger number on that subscriber or follower count, you start thinking that you failed. You know what I'm saying? That's not all it's about. It's about that personal experience. It's about that knowledge, that expertise. You know what I'm saying? You have to realize that, look, those are going to grow first. Your knowledge is going to grow before the money. Your experience is going to grow before the followers. Your expertise is going to grow before anything else. You must invest in yourself. Yes, I would like my YouTube to grow. But at the end of the day, I'm learning about YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Every time I post and I learn something new, like, okay, I should have did better here. I could have did this instead. Maybe the video wasn't all this. I stuttered here. Let me work on that next time. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be about instantly, okay, I posted. Like, yeah, I'm upset because I've been posting for a month and I haven't gotten a single subscriber yet. So if you're watching this video, go ahead and do me a favor. But still, I still learn from every video. And that's the way you should look at it. Yeah, you might not have made a sale yet. Yeah, you might not have gotten, 10,000 new followers. Yeah, you might not have gotten that girl yet. But you're getting better at communication. You're getting better at business skills. You're getting better at, learning this. You're getting better at working out. You're getting better. That's all that matters is growth, personal growth. That's what this is about, personal growth. It's for yourself. It's not for everybody else. It's not for everybody that's going to watch you on social media. It's not for the person you're going to make your future girlfriend. It's not for all of that. It's for you, yourself. And once you feel confident, it will show everywhere else. When you're confident, it will show in your sales. When you're confident, it will show in your relationship skills. When you're confident, it will show in your social media posts. It will show. People can tell when you're confident or when you're insecure. You know what I'm saying? People can tell. But when you do this for yourself and not for the followers, not for the money, and you feel confident because you have the knowledge, experience, and you went through the things you had to go through to build up who you are as a person, you're not prideful, not conceited, but you're also not insecure. You're just confident. You know what I'm saying? People will respect you way more. And when you're confident and people respect you, guess what? It's easier to make sales. It's easier to network. It's easier to gain followers, to gain traction. It's easier to gain respect from people. And people is the biggest thing that you want. Who do you think's going to get the sales? The people. The people is who buy. Who do you think is going to be your girlfriend or your boyfriend? Another person. You know what I'm saying? It's people you want to talk to. Who do you think you're going to network with for better opportunities? People. People. You don't want, it don't matter what a robot thinks of you. You want people to respect you. So do what people respect, and that's confidence. Carry yourself confidently. Be confident. Your life will change. I guarantee it. So look, I'm going to finish out by saying this. It's not about the instant financial success. It's not going to be about the instant followers growth. You can start with what you have. You know what I'm saying? If you just have 2 weights in your room, start doing that. If you have a book to read about that business, go ahead and read that book. If you have a computer at home to learn how to edit or whatever freelance you want to do, learn. But that's all it's about. It's start learning. Start with what you have. You don't got to go out there and waste all your money, waste all your time, waste all your energy on this course or this class or whatever it is, just for it to not pay off because you think you failed because you didn't reach this, this height by this time. That's not what it's about. It's not about rushing it. It's about learning along the way. And once you have enough experience and knowledge, then you will be able to make the right choices that will in turn give you the growth, whether it be financially, whether it be, followers, or whether it just be personal. And that's all I got for y'all. Remember, no matter what happens, as long as you're alive, life goes on.